Okay, here you see a blank piece of paper. This is what I call an origami testimony. It's where I tell my story using a blank piece of paper. The paper is folded as I go through the story. It can be used around the table with a few friends, or it can be used with a large audience. I've done this many times in tents and churches. You just use a larger piece of paper. So when there's a large audience, they can see all the folds and understand the story. Well, here we are around the tabletop and about to show you this origami testimony. So here's this blank piece of paper, which is a story of a man's life. In this case, it's the story of my life. And I'm going to make the first fold here now, which is to illustrate a house. So obviously I lived in a house, and I became a very ambitious businessman in my life, and I wanted a bigger and better house. I wanted one of those detached houses that you see. So we make this fold here, the second fold, and here we have a detached house with a nice big garage to put your shiny Mercedes car in, maybe, or all your videos and hi-fi equipment, all those things that you accumulate and in your wealth and what you deem to be important in your life. And then I make another fold here, the third fold, and I take it up there, and I'm making what we would look to be an aeroplane. And this aeroplane we use to fly around the world. So here we have an aeroplane. So yeah, this ambitious man that I was, always wanted bigger and better things, always wanted to do things in life that I could work hard and achieve. And this was the story of my life, really. It was driven by money at the time in my life. I thought that money was going to buy everything, until tragedy came in my life when my late wife became very, very sick, and somebody persuaded me to go to church. And I went to church as a boy, but really in a sense had kicked it into touch, because in my life I wanted to be a professional footballer. That was my goal. I didn't achieve that, but I did achieve being a businessman. And the lifestyle that I was leading was going to take me to one place. And I'm just going to illustrate, using that piece of paper, where it was going to take me. So I had to realise in my life, it's a bit windy here this morning, around the table, that my lifestyle was going to take me to one place. I really hadn't gone to church after being a young boy. I hadn't really paid attention to God, and this lifestyle that I was leading was going to take me to this place called hell. So I realised that one thing that a scripture was once spoken to me when I went to church. It said the wages of sin are death. And I knew those wages of sin were going to take me to hell. But I knew God, from my early teaching, didn't want that for me. I knew that God loved me. And God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for me. It says in the Bible in John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. And he died on the cross for me, a sinner who was saved by grace. Just got it done before the wind blew it away.